guys, welcome back to SimCity. Last time we installed mass transit and built up our town some more. Our population is approaching 5,000. 5,000 residents is a big milestone for our town because that's where we kind of go from the little town to the medium, or from the little village to the medium town, and we get to do big upgrades to our town's government. First up, I will say, look how much money we are making. This is, you can obviously make way more, but looking at our town right now, we are making a lot of money, and our town is actually fairly stable. I could probably let it run like this for a good bit, and if it didn't grow or shrink, it probably would be pretty stable. But of course, we want to grow, we want to make more money, we want to have access to more things. Again, the transportation, the roads were holding us back. We still do have some dirt roads around town, but again, a lot of these streets and stuff have no reason to get upgraded until we actually start seeing traffic problems, which at the time, with the recent, these other loops I've added and with our mass transit, has started to cut down just a little bit, but we were going to have to doing some soon. The second thing I'd like to mention is we still have a really large residential demand, especially for medium wealth. It is through the roof on medium wealth housing, so I might consider building a couple more parks. Commercial demand, industry demand have leveled off, but we now need to have a lot more people to shop here. So I'm likely going to do that task first. Let's look at our medium wealth housing. It'd be really cool if I could lay this long ways right here, but I don't think it's going to let me. See, it wants me to place it long ways. What? I guess. I guess that works. That's actually kind of cool if I could placing it right here. Ah, that's unfortunate. I have to take out 3 buildings at once. Oh well. That has to go. See how that works out. That's kind of a neat... It's just a little strip of trees. It looks a little glitched right now. Weird. No, it all looks glitched. Ew. Shoot, I should have put something better in. But hey, we want to get our wealth up, our education up, and our technology up. That's kind of the goal. You don't want everybody living in trailers, parks, or tenant homes forever. I'm going to be really upset. What does he say? Wow, it still wants more residential. I'm really upset if these aren't quite spaced big enough, where there's going to be a little bit of gap here. But, that might not be a terrible thing if we can't utilize the side of the road because I didn't quite space it right. That might not be the worst thing in the road because it looks like I could have spaced this one over and then put this one back. But when these develop to bigger complexes or big apartment buildings, they'll probably fill in nicely, so it's fine to have that extra little space. I'm going to upgrade these dirt roads. I'll back just a bit more. I might actually do a little curved road. Do I want a funky bridge? I don't think I want a funky bridge. I think I just want something along the water. Sure. Can we go with this? We're gonna go with that. God, this is the most disorganized town I think I've ever tried to make. And great, that made development 0% better. I want straight lines, gosh darn it. Is that because of this? Why did that park grow? What the heck? I'll place another park, don't freak out. Alright, quick, let me place a park before things go crazy. And fill in. There we go, now you're happy again. I guess I can do a little bit of building here. Jeez, we're starting to fill up fast. He's not fussing at me anymore, so How are my shoppers doing? I think my shoppers are doing okay. Alright, we could potentially, no. We need to stay away from that. We just need to focus on keeping stuff being built down here. That's all that really matters right now. I'm expecting very soon, once we hit this, oh wow, our population went down. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I was just about to say, I wouldn't expect us to have fire and police problems soon. Let's see, set it to 400 degrees. I'm just gonna crank it up to 800. This is what happens when you have uneducated Sims. So we have a fire problem. We have our first fire in town. It may be a small fire, but it could spread and burn the entire village. We don't have the money for this right now, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to take out another bond payment. This is unfortunate, but it's what we're going to have to do in order to address this emergency problem that is, it's going to turn into a pretty big problem here shortly. I like the idea of putting everything here on this main avenue. So we'll go with this right here. As you can see, the fire alarm is now going to be going off. Information. So unfortunately, unlike SimCity 4, you no longer have the tool to click. Like, there was an emergency tool where you could click and tell them to dispatch to this location to deal with problems, whether it was police or fire, ambulance. You could tell what you wanted. You wanted one fire truck, a ladder truck, a police. They don't have that anymore. It's all automatic, which can be very frustrating because right now there's a fire, and of course they're not doing anything because, oh, well, they're still hiring, but still. The biggest problem you'll run into with fire and police is traffic. Traffic will have a hard time getting to things. Something like an injured sim or a hurt sim or a robbery, it's not too big of a deal if they don't get there in time, or if they take a while to get there. But a fire can be very crucial because now you're going to get to the point where this is now going from a smoking fire to where the building is going to potentially be lost and not just be damaged, to where it'll spread to nearby buildings and it becomes a very massive problem very quickly. As you can see, the flames are really starting to erupt. And we're going to start getting to a pretty serious problem here because now the house is probably to the point where it's going to be lost completely and we're going to have to demolish it. And it's going to... You live right next to this park. Occasionally you get glitched houses like that are just like dumb. But, you know, next thing you know, this house next door could catch on fire. So we have a pretty serious fire, and these fire trucks need to hurry up and get over here. The bus is way too crowded. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, this fire is just going to have to deal with itself. Oh, there we go. Took them long enough. Now, they were saying I can add more fire trucks, and I can add things like a fire alarm or little things onto the building that will increase their time, like a watchtower to spot fires or a fire alarm so that they'll respond to fires much faster. Now I'm going to deal with this problem in a second, but I want to finish up what I'm doing with the fire truck. So this is going to deal with its problem right now. But one thing you can do is you can... Weird. Is there a fire there too? Is that just construction? Okay, yeah, see, now there's a massive traffic jam, and this is really gonna hurt us, but it's okay. The fire is going crazy. We'll deal with this fire first before I talk about anything else. Yeah, the house is pretty much a total loss, and the fire department is taking a very long time to get here. Yep, there goes the house. Just don't please catch anything else on fire. That is all that I ask at this moment. Now you can look at the fire risk map, and as you can see, everything is getting moderate to high now, and that's why we're starting to have fire problems, and it's about time we build something. I bet you the industrial area is really high. Yes, we're glad we got one right at the moment. And unfortunately, we're not going to get this building saved. This building is burned. Waste disposal. This is the next problem we're running into in town. We have our first areas that are reaching overflowing waste disposal, which I will talk about in a second. Still have plenty of good water. Nice. Okay, we're gonna exit this and watch them fight this fire, hopefully. Where's the fire truck? Still way back here. In the massive rush hour traffic. Oh my gosh, the house is in flames. Come on, go. There we go. Everybody trying to turn left. Why would you go that way? Why would you not go straight? See, the traffic layouts are still glitched, and they still have a lot of work to do on these, unfortunately. No traffic is moving. So this is the other thing. Like, why is there no traffic flowing at all? Like, what is happening? I've noticed that there can be glitched intersections, and particularly I've run into problems where I'll get glitched railroad crossings, where trains will just keep coming and coming and coming, and nobody can cross, or there won't be any trains and the cars just never cross, and it causes a massive traffic jam. Like, literally, this guy can go right now. I don't know why he's not going, but this place is just an inferno right now. Yes, you could use a good lawsuit. Like, your building's about to get burned by your neighbors, and you're going to sue the government because it had no fire protection. I mean, it is just an inferno right now. Where is this dang fire truck? Where did it go? Where did it go? That makes no sense. It drove down and is coming up? What? Okay, the building has now burned itself out. This is unfortunate. Very, very lucky that nothing else around it caught on fire. But this is what we have. We have a bulldoze. We have a rubble problem. Now notice that we've dealt with this, but now see, for the first time we're having this down here be yellow. We've never had to deal with this before. This is the bulldozer tool. I've used this a couple times to delete roads, to delete other things. But this is now where we have a rubble building that needs to be destroyed. It'll tell you if you have abandoned buildings or rubble. Rubble you have to get rid of. It destroys the land value and it's a problem. Abandoned buildings you don't have to get rid of, but it does affect land value a little bit, in particular your crime rate. It's an abandoned building, but those do have hopes of getting refurbished and people living in them again. So if you have like a really big building, it's an abandoned, you should probably give it a chance. But for the most part, I do destroy just about everything. So we're going to go ahead and demolish that. This will redevelop on its own time once it gets there. So that's all better. I'm going to click on this because this is flashing for us. We now can offer fire trucks. We only have one, so we can't offer it to other people. But just like you could with health, you can now offer that to other people. So we're going to go back into town. We have this problem. What is this problem? Not enough shoppers. We need to have more people. So we need either higher densities or we need to expand. We'll come back to that in a second. We have a more urgent problem right now that I've been ignoring, and it's probably driving you crazy. Waste disposal. We now have areas that are just overflowing with trash, and this will start causing ground pollution. This will cause more germs and more sicknesses, and this will just generally make people unhappy, rather unhappy. Well, let's click on this really fast. We do have a task. Okay. This is what I was going to show. Before we go to waste disposal, I wanted to show editing buildings. That's what I was trying to get to. Okay, so we have one fire truck. 2 fire trucks is probably more realistic in this town. Now what you can do is you can click on this. It costs $15,000, another $200 an hour, but I can add and pretty much purchase another fire truck for the station, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to place it up here. Something like this bell, this will make them react quicker, but I'm not going to put that right now. But I am going to add these 2 things. They really do nothing but just label it as a town, and it helps little things with people, and it doesn't cost me any monthly fees. So I usually just place these right away, and I actually forgot to do this earlier. I wanted to do it for the clinic. You can also do this with the clinic. So we can add more ambulances and stuff, but I'm going to add this sign. It helps with other things, and I think I can add one. Can I add one to this? No, I mean to the wind plant. Yes, I can. I can add these little signs. I literally think they just help with, like, I don't know what. Oh, wow, our town is having serious problems right now. Okay, trash is the least of our concerns. Right now, we have a serious power issue about to develop. Notice we are producing less power than the town is doing, so we have to now do our first edit to this. So we need to add more wind turbines. As you can see, I'm just going to add one of these small ones. This is all we have money we're all going to pay for right now. But 19 miles an hour, we're going to add another one. So now you can see we just doubled the amount of money, or the amount of power that our power station is making. So make sure you check that. Right now there's no wind, so give it a second to catch up. I have hope that it'll catch up. But if we were to let that keep going, I could imagine something developing rather quickly. Okay, this fire truck better get to this call on time. We have another fire developing. This is... Okay, we're producing excess again. That is handled. We are having some pretty serious problems throughout town. Okay, now that we have 2 fire trucks, for the first time I can actually offer them to people, and it's telling me that again. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, waste disposal. We have a bunch of garbage. We need to do something with the garbage. We need to have... You can do 2 things. You can either burn your garbage... No, you can't burn your garbage. You can't do that in this game. So... You collect the garbage, and I think you can burn the garbage or just dump the garbage. And then you can also have a recycling center, but we can't do that yet, and this will become important later. So for now, all of this money we've been making, we're going to go ahead and build a garbage dump. And we're going to build it all the way up here. Again, in the corner of town. I'm probably... our oil and stuff is there. I'm going to build it here. I'll build it right here. So now we can go to our neighbors and offer them garbage cars. So we'll click on this. They'll give us a little information bubble. It's got 2 garbage trucks. What are you talking about? Okay, so hopefully our garbage levels will start... we got our perfect timing. I needed that reimbursement of money. So let's see. It'll give us our money. Yes, it has given us $5,200. I believe it'll come across as... Yes, mission reward. You can see it comes in this box, so that's good. Actually, I think I'm going to repay one of these bonds, so we can get rid of that one of these bonds at least. We can pay them back. This is hiring. So it'll fill up, and what I'll have to do is I'll have to expand, and that can get a serious problem. So that's why you usually end up burning it once you get to a certain point in your town. Again, that can become a pain in the butt. Okay, we are running left and right. Did they put this fire out? I think they did. I want to say they put the fire out. Okay, are we still having population problems? We are. We need to have... Yeah, these people don't have workers, and that can be a problem. We have a negative unemployment rate, if you want to call it that. The reason why we're starting to have this problem is, notice our population almost hit 5,000, and it has dropped a considerable amount, almost close to 1,000 Sims. That is because, notice these little areas. See, these can hold... I don't know how many people are there, but they can hold a couple, 4 or 5 people in these little areas. And then notice, all of a sudden, you're going from those 4 or 5 people to the size of 2 plots. So you're literally cutting the amount of land use in half. So you have this little area here. All of a sudden, you're literally evicting one of these populations and putting in 2. So that's why our population is dropping, because we've added a pretty good amount of medium wealth into the area. So we need to add some more low wealth, which is what I'm going to do over here in this corner of town. This is flashing at me again. We can also offer garbage trucks. Again, you can pretty much offer everything. We have 2 garbage trucks. They're collecting garbage. That's good. We're going to let them do their thing for a bit. Oh my gosh. Alright, madness happening right now. Let's see. I think I'm going to want just to do something like this. I think I'm literally just going to do this. Let me see if I can do a little curved road here. Sure, that works. I don't know how straight these lines are. Oh my gosh, that's so crooked. That's bothering me. I have to redo this. Actually, I might just connect. What if I just do straight? How will that look? This is when using the road raise and lower tool might be useful. Sure, this is probably the worst possible use of the land, but hey, we just need to do it right now. We're just going to pack, hopefully, some houses in here. Well, shoot, we're going to zone the avenues too. Construction truck is looking for where to build. Oh, I can't quite fit ocean houses there. Dang. See, not doing this. I don't know if I'm going to build with circles again. Cause see, it's just not very optimizing of the land use. It really has a hard time with it. It really struggles. Really does have a struggle. What does it say? Low weather. I do need to upgrade some of my roads. He said at least medium density roads. We do need to upgrade. I think I'm gonna upgrade this whole area. Now we're getting some money again. I'm not gonna repay the bond. Sorry. All right, let's do road upgrade tool. This town no longer needs dirt roads, except for in that new area that's developing. You will put a crap ton of money into upgrading your roads, but it is inevitable and it is a necessary process. Yeah, this is expensive here. Should probably pay attention to that bridge. You know what? I'm gonna do all of it. Screw it. I'm doing all of this. Might as well do it now. Might as well do all of this. I'm at least gonna, alright, fine. I'll leave this, but I'm gonna at least make these all low density streets. Probably should have just built them from the start, but no more dirt. No more dirt in this town. Ah, those don't need it. I lied. They don't need it. I actually think... I bet you this is still technically dirt. Yeah, it's not even a low density street bridge. Oh my gosh. Alright, we gotta upgrade. This is still technically dirt because it's just planks. Let's see if we can at least pave it. Huzzah! We at least paved it. Alright. Good, that looks so much nicer. At least we now have a paved bridge. So hopefully they will appreciate that. Ah, yeah, that bridge looks much better. Take pride in the city. What does that mean? Do I have a riot? No, but our population is increasing again. Is this building still on fire? I don't know. Okay, so we now are having notice that people are complaining about the buses being full. We have... Average wait time is 39 minutes. We have a lot of people, so we need to add more buses. Same as the other ones. We don't have the money. As soon as I get the money here in a moment, we're going to add another bus to this. So that's going to be our next task, and then that's probably going to be it for this video. This video is packed with stuff. So yes, they feel a lot safer. The only thing we don't have is police station or education yet, but I'm fine with not dropping the bills on that stuff yet. As you can see, things can pile on you rather quickly. I believe that probably very shortly we're going to have to deal with police, and then education will come with police. So once we get... Well, education is... I don't think education is really a mandatory thing. It'll just probably become necessary at some point. Because once we at least get this police bills all out of the way and our town gets to that point where it gets stable again, I think we're going to go ahead and start drilling for oil or mining coal or mining iron ore. I think we'll go ahead and jump ship to that to hopefully make some more money for the town at that point. All right. Wow, these roads are messy. I can't look at it. We have to figure something out. I have a feeling I'll be deleting a lot of houses over here. It's just like these all aren't spaced the same, and because they're not spaced the same, like ideally what you need is I wanted all of these to be symmetrical arches all the way across, and then have perpendicular almost arches to those connecting to the main road, so it'd just be like curved boxes. Excuse me, but that doesn't look like that's going to be the case, but that's okay, whatevs. Gosh, we haven't even had 80 low wealth attend even altogether. That's pitiful. Maybe I need to put it down here, but I don't have room for it down here right now. Okay, we have enough money for this shuttle depot, so let's add a new bus. That'll hopefully help a little bit, because we do have a lot of riders. Because it only has only one shuttle. And we're about to hit 5,000, but I'm going to save the 5,000 residents for next time. Yeah, how's the garbage doing? They haven't even visited back yet, so that's going to take a little bit of time. We might have to add a truck to that too as well. Again, the road layout that I've designed is going to come bite us in the butt, because it just is leading to traffic, and it's leading to things like emergency vehicles and garbage trucks taking really long and inaccurate routes to get places, and that's just going to cause a lot of problems. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. Ah, shoot, what is this? What is it now? Are we still low on people? Gosh, we still need to find more people. Oh my gosh, I might have to build another residential area over here. Temporary, but I don't know. We might have to. We'll deal with this next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying. This was very long, but a lot of stuff was going on. So I shall talk to you guys later. Happy Thanksgiving.